news updates. I'm Sonia Fleury. Thank you for joining us. This past Sunday, the Republic of Kosovo declared independence from Serbia. The significance of this act cannot be fully appreciated without an understanding of Kosovo's turbulent past, in particular the violent war between Kosovo and Serbia, which lasted from 1996 to 1999. The history of this region has been a highly complicated and violent one. After World War II, the former Republic of Yugoslavia was established under the communist leadership of Tito. Yugoslavia was comprised of many now independent countries, the most powerful of which was Serbia. Kosovo was established as an autonomous republic under the regime. These diverse populations were forced into an uneasy alliance under Tito's slogan of brotherhood and unity. After his death in 1980, the national fabric of Yugoslavia began to tear at the seams, and more powerful countries like Serbia began to assert their nationalism at the expense of smaller regions like Kosovo. Kosovo is composed of a majority of Muslim ethnic Albanians and a minority of Christian Serbs. Under Serbian President Slobodan Milosevic, Kosovo's independence as a province was drastically curtailed when Milosevic's government enacted constitutional changes to protect what he deemed was a harassed Serbian minority in the region. The Albanians organized a separatist movement which used non-violent methods of resistance to Serbia. Under increased pressure from the Serbian government, the Kosovo Liberation Army began attacking Serbian police and civilians. The Serbian government retaliated with brutal force, and thousands of Albanian refugees spilled into neighboring regions. The violence escalated until 1999 when NATO launched airstrikes against Serbia, forcing a political settlement between the two sides. The international community took up the slogan, "Serbs out, peacekeepers in, refugees back." Milosevic stood trial for crimes against humanity, violation of the laws or customs of war, serious breaches of the Geneva Conventions, and genocide. The province of Kosovo has been administered by the United Nations until its declaration of independence this past Sunday. The country's declaration of independence Sunday met with mixed opinion from the international community. The U.S., France, Germany, and Britain recognized Kosovo as an independent nation, while countries like Russia and Serbia strongly rejected the declaration. Serbia's prime minister stated publicly, "Today, this policy of force thinks that it has triumphed by establishing a false state. As long as the Serb people exist, Kosovo will be Serbia." Many expressed anger at the United States' support of Kosovo's independence, and yesterday demonstrators in the Serbian capital, Belgrade, set the U.S. embassy there on fire. The reactions of the international community to this newly found independence is far from uniform, but what is certain is that many Albanians in Kosovo see this as a hard-won and long-awaited victory. On Sunday, they waved Albanian flags and shouted, "Independence, independence, we are free at last." That's all for this edition of CalTV's International News Headlines. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.